In the previous video, we were talking about the syllabus, and we got to the point of grade distribution, and we said that the labs will be about 1/3 of your grade, and the lecture material will make up the remaining 2/3 of your grade, with a breakdown of homework, test, and quizzes. And then we talked about the 8-point grading scale as well that's mandated by the college currently. So 92, 84, 76, and 68. Those are the magic numbers, and those are the dividing lines between the grades themselves. If you look on the next page of the syllabus, it says, please be aware that no grades will be dropped. So don't ask. No lab grade will be dropped, no quiz will be dropped, no homework will be dropped, and no test will be dropped. Point blank. What you perform as far as the assignments go on the test and the homework and the quizzes, well, that is a representation of what you're learning in the course. So I will not drop any of the grades at all, and that also goes for the lab grades as well. Attendance, well, you can read the attendance block if you want. The attendance records are kept. You are meeting with us face to face. So we have to make sure that currently you are attending at least 80% of the course meeting time. So if you do not show up 20% of the time or greater, it is an automatic failure. Because this is a hybrid course, there's also something else that you have to do on the first week of class. When you log into Blackboard, you have to go into the discussion assignment area, and you have to post your name, and you have to post a sentence of what you hope to learn in this course. And this is for our auditing purposes. We want to make sure that even though that your name shows up on the roster, that you are an active participant in the class. So as far as the hybrid courses go, the very first thing that you need to do when you log into Blackboard to check this account is to post your name, post what you hope to learn in the course, and that way you will not be recorded as a no-show for the class and dropped from the course. Homework. Homework is through an online database system, management system called Mastering Chemistry, and you will have homework assignments this semester. The reason that I'm not going to directly assign homework from your textbook and then take it up and grade it and give it back is not just because I don't want to, but it's because the Mastering Chemistry website is actually more interactive, and I think that's actually better for you as a student. So this very interactive platform will list questions that come from the book, questions that come from the reading assignments. It could have tutorials listed. It could have what they call reading comprehension problems listed. But basically, these are questions that if you've taken a math class here at the college, these are questions that are presented. If you don't really understand how to answer some of the questions, you can choose to get hints, and it will walk you through on how to solve the problem. It's a very interactive database, meaning it's not just a multiple choice system of A, B, C, D. It actually will let you click and drag and drop and turn and twist molecules, and very engaging, so to speak, as far as the Mastering Chemistry platform goes. If you take a look at the Mastering Chemistry homework section of the syllabus, you're going to see the current number of assignments that are available or that you will be required to do by the end of the semester. This screen currently says 30 assignments, but that is incorrect. There is not 30 assignments for the Organic Chemistry 3 class. You're looking more of like 15, and you're going to see these on the last page of the syllabus when we get to that point. So that is a typo. No matter what semester you're viewing this video, you probably will not have 30 assignments through Mastering Chemistry. 15, give or take a few, that's kind of going to be the target area. When you go and you enroll for Mastering Chemistry, this is a platform that you have to purchase separately. So you already have the textbook. You probably did not buy an access code when you purchased the textbook, which is okay because you do that online on your own. So if you're going to purchase anything at all for the class, this is something that you have to purchase. Currently, it runs around $66 for the access, and this will last you the whole semester. It takes debit cards, it takes credit cards. The only thing that it doesn't take is financial aid. So if you are getting financial aid, you can't really purchase this through the bookstore. You will have to find a way to purchase this on the outside, and then maybe when you get a refund of a financial aid check back, you can help pay that person's credit card or debit card or loan off that they gave you to purchase this thing with. So what is this Mastering Chemistry? How do I do it? Where do I need to go? You're not going to see the whole screen here, but this is kind of an example of what you need to do when you go to the Mastering Chemistry website. So you first need to go to www.masteringchemistry.com, and you will see this Pearson Mastering Chemistry website show up. Over here is the sign-in function. You do not have access yet. You need to purchase access before you can sign in. So this is where I would go and I would type in a username and password that I would set up once I purchase the access, and then this will lead you to our course, and the course assignments will be listed for you, very similar to Blackboard, and then you will go through and click the links and complete them one by one as you need to. However, we need to register. You probably do not have access yet, so I'm going to walk you through on how to register for Mastering Chemistry. You're going to register as a student. You do not register as an educator. They will actually check your credentials if you choose educator, and they will call the college and they will say, does so and so teach at Cape Fear Community College? And then they will say, no, we don't have a record of that. So you're going to be wasting your time. They will not give you instructor access because they do check all the credentials. Once you click purchase access as a student, it's going to say, do you have these three things? And it will be an email, and it will be a course ID, and it will be an access code or credit card. So this email address you do have. You can use your student email address or you can use a personal email address. It doesn't really matter. Whichever one that you check most, that's the one that you want to use in this system. The course ID, and it says it looks something like this, MC Professor 12345. Well, in the syllabus, you are going to see that code listed. Again, this video, depending on the year, depending on the semester, it could be different. So you need to take a look at the current syllabus. Make sure that you're using the correct code, because once you put this code in, then it's too late to turn back. You need to make sure that you're using the proper code. Make sure you're using the right course code and sign up for the right course. I don't want you to use a code for our 120 class or our 220 class or our 140 class. I don't want you to do that because you will waste your money if you do. So MC Holbrook, and then there will be a 5-digit code. This, double check in the syllabus. It will also be listed on Blackboard for you to make sure that you're using the proper one. So that is what this course ID that they're going to eventually ask for, that is where you can find it. And then the access code or credit card. Some people purchase a new textbook, and this could come with Mastering Chemistry already, that has a scratch-off lottery ticket on it that you'll scratch off, and that has an access code on it. Because you've already purchased it, you enter that access code in and you gain access. However, if you did not purchase your textbook new, or if you did not purchase this access code with the text, then you can use your own credit card. So it says select your location. We're going to be in the United States or Canada, hopefully. So we'll click that tab. And this screen will pop up, and it says register for Mastering Chemistry in the United States or Canada. And it says, do you have an access code? And it says, no, I need to buy an access. If I didn't purchase a code, if I didn't purchase a new textbook, I need to say, no, I need to buy access separately, please. And then I'll hit the next button. It's then going to pop up a screen, and it's going to have you choose the textbook that you are using for your course. Now, this is Organic Chemistry by Paula Bruce, right? That ISBN number is on the syllabus for you. It's very important that you choose the actual latest edition of the text. That's very important. So even though you might not have the newest version of the textbook itself, you need to pick the newest version of the Mastering Chemistry platform, because the old editions do not migrate in with the newer editions. So I don't really see our textbook located here, so I'll just hit the arrow button over, and then here is Paula Bruce's Organic Chemistry 7th edition. So this is the one that I'm going to choose. Again, depending on the year, this edition could be newer. So double check your ISBN number, double check your edition, make sure that's the one that you're choosing and using for the course. Once you choose the text, you'll go down to the bottom and you'll hit Next. It says this mastering course contains an e-text. Would you like to purchase an edition of the e-text? That's an electronic textbook. Personally, I don't really like electronic textbooks. I like the textbook in front of me in my hands with a physical copy. But if you are those Kindle readers, or if you love to look at textbook and read material on a computer screen, be my guest. You can purchase access at this time. However, I would encourage you not to buy the e-text. So I would like to buy it without the e-text version and then hit Next. A license agreement and private policy will come up. This is just basically stating you know what you're buying, you have double checked your course access code, you know what you're getting yourself into at this point. You then scroll down, read the agreements, hit I accept. It's going to pop up the current price of the Mastering Chemistry Access. Currently it is $66. This total could change and fluctuate from year to year. And it says, do you have a Pearson education account? You probably do not. If you have purchased Mastering Chemistry before, however, in a previous class, then you do have a Pearson account. So you can use that login and username that you've set up semesters before to gain access into this system. So again, have you used this system before? If so, you do have a current account. If you've never used Mastering Chemistry, then you need to click No, I need to set up my username and password at this point. If you scroll through, it's just like signing up for an email. Create a login name, create a password that you will use to gain and log in every time that you want to access the information, and then you'll just hit Next. I'm going to stop here because every screen from this point on is kind of self-explanatory. When you hit Next, it's going to say, okay, now you need to give us your credit card or debit card information. You will put that information in and purchase access, and then it will ask you for the course ID code. So again, take a look at the code, make sure you're using the right one. You'll find that in an announcement on Blackboard, and you'll find it in the current copy of the syllabus. Please do not use the access code that you saw in the video just a few minutes ago, because I almost guarantee you that will be wrong. That number changes from semester to semester. Alright, so that's the story with Mastering Chemistry. You will see eventually, once you log in and put in a course access code, you will see all of the assignments that are required listed in order, assignments 1 through 15 or however many they are. These assignments are going to be automatically graded. The assignments could last and take you maybe 15 minutes to complete. Some of the assignments might take you an hour and a half to 2 hours to complete. The nice thing about them is that you can kind of save and go back into them as you need it. In the next video, we're going to talk about the grading scheme of the homework assignments, because I think it's very important for you to understand where these grades are coming from. So we're going to stop here. We'll come back in a third part and continue to talk about the syllabus, and we will focus on the homework itself. How is the homework graded, and what is going to be responsible on your end when you do hit that submit button.